With music being one of the most powerful forms of self-expression, it's no wonder that throughout history there have been so many musicians who have had an impact not only on the world of music but the entire world at large. From songwriters to rappers, rock stars to DJs, here are 10 musicians who changed the world. Number 10, Freddie Mercury. A true showman, Freddie Mercury was born in Zanzibar, Tanzania, before moving to England where he joined the band Smile in 1970 after answering an ad in a music magazine. By 1973, the band's name had been changed to Queen, and the rest is history. In just over a decade, Mercury became a global icon with hits such as Bohemian Rhapsody and We Are the Champions. But it wasn't just his vocal range and stage presence that made him famous. It was his unique style, flamboyant costumes, and attitude. He challenged norms and broke barriers for gender expression and LGBTQ rights. Sadly, Mercury passed away in 1991 from complications due to AIDS. But his legacy continues to live on through his music and the impact he had on society. 9. Beethoven. Ludwig van Beethoven is considered one of the most influential composers of the classical era. Born in Bonn, Germany in 1770, Beethoven showed signs of musical talent at an early age and was taught by his father until the age of 12 when he moved to Vienna. There he studied under Joseph Haydn and began composing his own works. Beethoven was known for his dramatic and emotional music, which pushed the boundaries of the classical style. Despite facing hearing loss throughout his adult life, he continued to compose until his death in 1827. His impact on the world of music is immeasurable, and he remains one of the most celebrated composers of all time. Some of his most famous works include Symphony No. 5, Symphony No. 9, Moonlight Sonata, and Für Elise. Number 8, Elvis Presley. Elvis Aaron Presley was an American singer, musician, and actor. He is widely regarded as one of the most significant cultural figures of the 20th century and is often referred to as the King of Rock and Roll or the King of Rock. Born in 1935 in a small town in Mississippi, Presley's music career began in the mid-1950s when he started performing in Memphis clubs. His unique style of singing and performing, which combined elements of country, blues, and gospel music, quickly made him popular. Presley's influence on popular culture was enormous, and he is credited with helping to launch the careers of many other musicians. He also starred in more than 30 films during his lifetime. Following his death in 1977, Presley has continued to be a cultural icon, and his music remains popular around the world. Number 7, Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix was a true guitar god whose impact on the world of music is immeasurable. Born James Marshall Hendrix in Seattle in 1942, he learned to play guitar at a young age and quickly developed a reputation as a talented musician. After serving in the Army, Hendrix moved to New York and formed the Jimi Hendrix Experience. With his band, he released several albums that became instant classics. Hendrix's innovative playing style and use of feedback, distortion, and other effects changed the way guitar was played forever. He was also known for his electrifying stage presence, and his music continues to inspire guitarists today. Although his life was cut short by an overdose in 1970, Hendrix's legacy lives on through his music and the countless musicians he inspired. Number 6, Bob Marley. Robert Nesta Marley was a singer, songwriter, and musician who was born in Jamaica in 1945. He is considered to be one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century, and his impact on the world is undeniable. Marley's music career began in the late 1960s when he formed the band The Wailers with his friends. The group achieved some success in Jamaica before moving to London in 1972. There they gained international recognition, and Marley's music began to spread around the world. Marley's music was a fusion of ska, rocksteady, and reggae, and it was infused with messages of peace, love, and unity. He was also a Rastafarian, and his music often reflected his religious beliefs. In addition to his musical talents, Marley was also a charismatic performer, and his live shows were legendary. Unfortunately, Marley's life was cut short when he died of cancer in 1981. However, his music continues to live on and inspire people around the world. Number 5. Michael Jackson. Michael Joseph Jackson was an American singer, songwriter, dancer, and record producer. He is regarded as one of the most significant cultural figures of the 20th century and is often referred to as the King of Pop. Born in Gary, Indiana, Jackson began his career as a child performer in the 1960s as a member of the Jackson 5. He released his first solo album in 1972 and went on to become one of the best-selling music artists of all time. Jackson was known for his unique blend of pop, soul, and funk music, as well as his innovative music videos which pushed the boundaries of creativity. His impact on popular culture was enormous, and he remains a cultural icon even today. Number 4. Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was a legendary composer and musician who is widely regarded as one of the greatest musical geniuses of all time. Born in Salzburg, Austria in 1756, Mozart began composing music at the age of 5 and was a child prodigy by the time he was 6. He traveled throughout Europe performing for royalty and nobility and was eventually appointed court composer to the Archbishop of Salzburg. Despite his early success, Mozart faced financial struggles throughout his life. He married in secret and had 6 children while continuing to compose some of the most beautiful and influential music ever written. Some of his most famous works include The Marriage of Figaro, Don Giovanni, and Symphony No. 40. Mozart died in 1791 at the age of 35, but his music continues to be performed and loved by people around the world. Number 3. Madonna. Madonna, Louise Ciccone, is an American singer, songwriter, actress, and director. She is widely regarded as one of the most influential and controversial figures in popular culture and is often referred to as the Queen of Pop. Born in Bay City, Michigan, Madonna began performing in high school and later attended the University of Michigan to study dance. She moved to New York in the early 1980s and began working as a musician and DJ. Madonna's first album was released in 1983, and she quickly became popular for her catchy tunes and provocative music videos. Over the years, Madonna has experimented with different musical styles while remaining true to her artistic vision. She is known for pushing the boundaries of what is considered acceptable in mainstream music, and her impact on popular culture is undeniable. Number 2. David Bowie. David Bowie was a true icon who changed the world of music forever. Born David Robert Jones in London in 1947, he began his music career in the 1960s and quickly gained a reputation for his androgynous look and experimental music. Bowie was known for his ability to reinvent himself, and he did so several times throughout his career. Some of his most famous albums include The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and The Spiders from Mars, Station to Station, and Let's Dance. Bowie was also an accomplished actor and appeared in several films, including The Man Who Fell to Earth and Labyrinth. He was also a painter and a writer. Unfortunately, Bowie passed away in 2016 after a battle with cancer. But his legacy continues to live on through his music and the impact he had on popular culture. Number 1. John Lennon. John Winston Lennon was an English singer, songwriter, and peace activist who was born in Liverpool in 1940. He is best known as a founding member of the Beatles, one of the most successful and influential bands of all time. Lennon's songwriting partnership with Paul McCartney is one of the most successful in history, and their songs continue to be loved by people around the world. In addition to his work with the Beatles, Lennon also released several solo albums, including John Lennon Plastic Ono Band and Imagine. Lennon was also a peace activist, and his song Imagine has become an anthem for peace and unity. Sadly, Lennon was assassinated in 1980, but his music and message of peace continue to live on. And there you have it, our list of 10 musicians who changed the world. These musicians not only influenced the music industry but also impacted society and culture as a whole. From breaking barriers to challenging norms, these artists continue to inspire and influence people around the world. Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments below. And if there are any other musicians you think should have been included, let us know. Thanks for watching.